Most people try and fit their goals into whatever space is left in their schedule. They treat their day job, hobbies, and bullshit responsibilities as the priority, and when nothing's left for their goals, they say they don't have time. That's backwards. You shouldn't be fitting your work into your lifestyle. You should be fitting your lifestyle into your work. This mindset shift alone can 10x your productivity, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to implement it into your life. So here's what I mean when I say that people try and fit their work into their lifestyle. So I work as a personal trainer, and obviously a lot of clients don't have time for the gym. Why? Because they work overtime at their job. Their parents are in town, so they have to show them around. They have a bunch of hobbies, a bunch of social activities, and at the end of all that, they try and fit the gym somewhere in there. Here's the problem. Your schedule is already full. There isn't a nice 15 hours just laying around empty, just waiting to be filled by your goals. That's not going to happen. Your current schedule will reject anything you try and add into it. The alternative is that you prioritize your work, your goals. So once you've dedicated a good amount of work towards your goals, whether it be your business, a social media account, whatever you're working on, then you ask yourself, okay, at this point, do I have time for social activities, for hobbies, and all that stuff? You try to fit your lifestyle into your work. So practically speaking, here's how to implement this into your own life. Guys, I've got a challenge for you. A 7-day focus and execution challenge, where every single day I will send you a challenge related to productivity and time management. I'm telling you, in those 7 days, you will learn more by actually implementing what I teach you than by watching 100 self-improvement videos. So take on the challenge, click the first link in the description and sign up. So the first step is to think about your must-do lifestyle activities. So obviously there are certain things that you need to do related to your lifestyle. So this includes your job, the gym, like anything related to your health, any chores that you have to do, commuting, all that stuff. What you'll realize is that once you decide how much time needs to go to those things, you'll see that you have a lot of space left in your schedule. What you might have been doing right now is filling up all that space with non-essential lifestyle activities. What we're gonna do instead is use that time for our goals. So step number 2 is to add as many dedicated time blocks of work towards your goals in the space that's left in your schedule. So my action step for you right now is to think about each and every day and write down when and for how long you're gonna work on your goals. When are you going to position these time blocks that I'm asking you to add in your schedule? So obviously on weekends, that's an easy 4 hours per day. During the week, it could be just 1 hour per day. What I recommend is working before your job. So if you work 8 hours, you'll notice it's very hard to continue working on your goals after work. So maybe just add a time block before. Realistically speaking, at this point, you should be able to fit 10 hours, at least 10 hours per week of work towards your goals. This should not be hard because at this point, we've only put the must-do lifestyle activities, which should not add up to 100 hours, right? It really shouldn't. So you should have a bunch of space left. 10 hours is just the minimum amount of time that you need to work on your goals per week. Step number 3 is to add the non-essential lifestyle activities. The activities that are right now probably filling up your schedule and preventing you from working on your goals. It's only at this point that we add them in. So again, look at the space that's left after you've gone to your day job, commute, chores, gym, and then you've also done your time blocks. What space is left? That's when you can add relationships, hobbies, social activities, entertainments. Now you might be thinking, Lucas, really, relationships and non-essentials? Look, I'm not saying those things aren't important. They are. I spend 15, 20 hours per week with my girlfriend. She's obviously very important to me. I'm not saying the only thing you should do with your life is work. What I'm saying is that when you prioritize your goals and your work, you're gonna have a limited amount of time left in your week, and you can't prioritize gaming, friends, girlfriends, family, everything related to your non-essential lifestyle activities. You have to choose a few, the most important things. So if you say relationships are very important to you, then go ahead and add them to your schedule, no problem. You just need to choose. But the truth is that you're gonna have to give up certain things. You cannot prioritize your goals and your lifestyle. Fitting your lifestyle into your work means giving up certain things, but the sacrifice is worth it. Step number 4 is to set weekly goals. So right now you've constructed your week in a way that you prioritize your work over your lifestyle. But to make sure that you actually utilize each and every time block that you've set for yourself, you need to set weekly goals to kind of force yourself to perform, right? So commit to getting this done before the end of the week, and you're gonna have to work on it. If you don't set goals, there's no pressure to actually sit down to get some quality work done. You're much more likely to procrastinate and just skip your time blocks. The more ambitious your weekly goal is, the more it will demand out of you, the more likely you are to utilize each and every time block. Step number 5 is to reflect on your week. So humans are very good at reverting back to their old ways, their old habits. You have to make sure you stay on track, and you do that by asking certain questions at the end of the week. For example, did you respect your dedicated time blocks? If not, why? If you tell me that you weren't able to stick to your time blocks because you went out with friends or you had soccer practice, then I would tell you you've missed the point here. You've once again prioritized your lifestyle and then you try to fit your work into it. Goals first, and then if there's time for soccer practice, then go ahead, but only if you've done your work. Here's another question. Do you need to move around your time blocks, or do you just need to be more disciplined? So if you've dedicated a few time blocks in the week before your day job in the morning, which means you have to wake up 1 hour early, if you struggle to wake up early in the morning, do you need to move the time block after your day job, or do you just need to be more disciplined and wake up anyway? Another question, which lifestyle activities are stealing time from working on your goals? If you find yourself, playing video games and it makes you procrastinate and it makes you skip time blocks altogether, then maybe you need to cut it out. Certain non-essential lifestyle activities are more addicting than others. They're more likely to impede on your ability to get, quality work done. You need to cut those out if that's the case. So here's a recap. In order to fit your lifestyle into your work, you first need to identify your must-do lifestyle activities. Then you need to dedicate as many time blocks of work towards your goals as possible in the space that's left. Then, with the time that's left after you've worked on your goals, you've completed your must-do lifestyle activities, then you can fit the non-essentials. Step 4 is to set weekly goals just to make sure you actually utilize every single time block. And then you need to reflect on your week just to keep you accountable, keep you on track. If you take anything out of this video, it's that your goals should be the priority, and the way you use your time should be a reflection of that. The 7-day focus and execution challenge is a great way to start fitting your lifestyle into your work. So click the first link in the description and share this with a friend who keeps saying he's going to start a business. He just doesn't have the time right now. Subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 10,000 subs. Right now, I'm only here. It's looking pretty sad, so help me move it up. Thank you. And click on this video for 7 productivity tactics that actually work.